Welcome back, everyone. More Ballydung Wrestling's Halloween Hell 2014, and this is the second YouTube World Championship matchup that was signed by Claire. Apparently, the Mad Professor and Claire had a meeting backstage, and Britt was granted this title opportunity at the YouTube World title against the new champion, Dark Leader. Dark Leader then was also attacked by Vader and by ADJ. So I don't know what ADJ was thinking, but Dark Leader was told that he has to defend the belt now, and he just got to the backstage area to grab the belt, and he put it around his waist, and now he's got to come right back out here and defend his newly won championship. I think this might be a first for Ballydung Wrestling to have two YouTube World Championship matches in one night. But Claire and Britt have somehow struck a deal because Claire wanted to manage the Ballydung champion, the Mad Professor. So I guess that they've made some sort of an arrangement, and with that arrangement, Britt gets a title shot at the YouTube World Championship tonight. I know Britt has a title rematch in his contract because he was the former YouTube World Champion, but now he gets a rematch here for that championship. So that's kind of a little bit of a change of pace here, as Dark Leader now raising up the light here. But I mean, Dark Leader, he's got to fight this triple threat, and it's going to be him and Britt, and then a special edition that was requested by the Mad Professor. So Dark Leader is just waiting for Britt to come out here, but Dark Leader was none too happy when he heard that Britt was going to get that title opportunity, and I guess Dark Leader, when he gets angry, bad things can sometimes happen to competitors, and here comes the Mad Professor, Britt, and he's holding both that Ballygung Championship and the tag team titles, and Britt has had a storied career here in Ballygung Wrestling, holding the Ballygung Championship for almost a year. He has been Ballygung Champion for over a year, and there was a little slip up in between, but the Mad Professor has had such a great title reign. I think he's gonna possibly break records, and he's already broken his own record as the longest reigning Ballygung champion. I think Britt's almost gone through the entire roster. Almost everybody that you can list, he's defeated, that he's faced. I mean, there are some competitors still that the Mad Professor has not faced yet, but he's had a great title reign, and we'll have to see. I don't know why the Mad Professor would want to go for the YouTube World Championship, though, with a Ballygung Championship defense looming here tonight, but maybe Claire can get the Mad Professor out of that match, as here comes Rugged Rebel Leader. And Rugged Rebel Leader is a part of the YTWF, which is a federation that the Mad Professor founded. And I've heard that Rugged Rebel Leader is also part of the YTWE, and he's also been parts of other federations, but Rugged Rebel Leader, I believe, owes most of his career to the Mad Professor for reviving it. After Rugged Rebel Leader thought that his career was over, he made a call to the he got a call from the YTWF, and then he made contact with the Mad Professor, who got him all situated with a contract. And Rugged Rebel Leader has had a great run in the YTWF, and I mean, he's had somewhat of a decent run here in Ballygung Wrestling, and now this matchup is starting out. Britt is kind of just standing there for a minute, but Dark Leader going right after Britt, but looks like Rugged Rebel Leader and Dark Leader taming up, but no, Rugged Rebel Leader now attacking Dark Leader. And it looks like he's focusing on Dark Leader, as Britt didn't seem to like the attack there, but Dark Leader going right after Rugged Rebel Leader. And Britt and Dark Leader are working together, and this Rugged Rebel Leader was requested by Britt to be in this match. It wasn't Rugged Rebel Leader that had signed on for this matchup. it was Britt that won and Rugged Rebel Leader added, and of course that deal that the Mad Professor made with Claire, and it looks like they're just going to double team the new YouTube World Champion here. And Britt getting this opportunity, that is huge for him, as Rugged Rebel Leader is now they're double teaming again. And remember these two, Rugged Rebel Leader and the Mad Professor, they do have history. They were tag team champions for a while in Ballydung Wrestling. They were the tag team champions. They had a decent run, but then their team somewhat fell apart when Rugged Rebel Leader joined the corporation. And now Dark Leader looks like he's getting more of a taste of what the former Ballydung tag team champions can do. And of course, Britt is one half of the Ballydung tag team champions right now with Rage. And the Rugged Rebel Leader now is going for the overdrive. Oh, the overdrive there on Dark Leader. And Rugged Rebel Leader going for the overdrive. Again, a second overdrive. And the Mad Professor is making his way up the cage. And Rugged Rebel Leader just continuing to attack the Dark Leader as the Mad Professor is up to the top of the cage. And now, Rugged Rebel Leader still working on the legs. The Mad Professor's just waiting and watching as Rugged Rebel Leader again picks up Dark Leader. Oh, the overdrive yet again. And now, Rugged Rebel Leader is making his way up to the cage. And the Mad Professor's kind of just maybe taking a breather here, as Dark Leader is still down in the center of the ring. And now, both Rugged Rebel Leader and the Mad Professor, it's going to be a race to whoever drops their feet first on the outside to the floor. And it's the Mad Professor. The Mad Professor just a slight bit quicker than Rugged Rebel Leader. And Dark Leader can't believe that he's lost this matchup. But, I mean, it was a close finish. But unfortunately for Dark Leader, he gets defeated here. So, kind of a rough outing for the Dark Leader in his YouTube World title defense. But congratulations to the Mad Professor on this epic victory here. As now he's got the belt around his waist. Dark Leader can't believe it. But I guess Britt and that deal that he made with Claire has worked out best for him, as now he gets to walk away with the belt. And Britt didn't really have to expend a whole lot of energy just getting up that cage and over the top. And the Mad Professor, yet again, walks out now a two-time YouTube World Champion. And he's celebrating this victory. And perhaps maybe he and Rugged Rebel Leader had this type of a plan all along. But congratulations to the Mad Professor on this victory at Halloween Hell 2014.